That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
Coach Saban here, and let me tell you, every second matters. Preparation is everything, and that's why I trust Kidde Smoke Alarms.
And as North America's #1 home fire safety brand, they're built to respond over 25% faster to smoke detection. Kidde helps protect what matters the most. Find it at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. #1 claim based on total household installations as of December 2023. 29% faster average smoke detection based on internal testing of smoldering wood fires for Kidde 9th edition versus leading competitor 8th edition product.
Talk about stepping up. Bang! Bang! It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
It is Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr and Sweet Tea Travis Rogers. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show is on for you Friday, October 17th. And here we go. AK's back. Andy Kamenetsky sitting in for DeMarco. DeMarco somewhere across the pond right now as we get ready for Rams-Jags. Sunday in London. That coverage will begin at 4:30 in the morning on Sunday morning, by the way. The Toyota Rams countdown to kickoff with Travis and Sua. Meanwhile, game number 4 tonight. Dodgers-Brewers. Can the Dodgers, take care of business and sweep those stinking Brewers? Plus, we'll get you ready for USC Notre Dame tomorrow. Lakers preseason basketball tonight. It's all on the ESPN LA app. You can hear the Dodgers and Brewers from ESPN Radio. You can hear the Lakers in crystal clear digital audio. And right now, of course, you can hear the Marco and Travis Afternoon Show. Smile, it's Friday, sucker. Producer Laura, Producer D, Young D, the social team in the back, and you. Let's do it.
Well, I think I flipped out the first time I saw a real woodpecker.
Oh, those are wild.
Yeah. I'm like, he really does that. Yeah. Wow. It really
We need a drop. We need that as a drop.
You didn't think I had that in me?
No.
There you go.
From the catch nuts or what? I don't even know.
Oh, come on. Let it die.
DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Your Friday afternoon right now.
I am here for all of your woodpecker sound effects, Andy. Whatever you need, I am your man. How you feeling today?
You're the new Don Winslow.
Is that who did that?
No, remember he was the voice guy in the 80s?
He did the trailers. In a world. That guy.
No, not that guy. He was who did like the sound effects guy, like the.
Oh, the Police Academy guy.
Police Academy.
Yeah,
Don Winslow.
Okay. Yeah, he did the
I believe
Black
that was his name.
Michael Winslow.
Don Winslow might be an author.
Don Winslow was his less successful younger brother. I always like to think that whenever we get the guy's name, I want to start with something that we had right there.
Don Winslow is an author.
Okay, Don Winslow, the author. Michael Winslow, the guy that could make flat tire sounds.
Police Academy.
Yes, indeed. DeMarco is probably somewhere over the Atlantic Ocean about now.
Yes.
We were kind of trying to figure out. Puka is out, right?
Yes.
But and that's a drag, and we can talk about what that means for the football. But Laura, DeAndre, and Andy and I were kind of trying to figure out just the logistics of when, because DeMarco was telling us that they may have sent him ahead. Like they may have decided to send him over so he could rest up, heal up, and then maybe get to go on Sunday. But now that he's officially out, do they just hang a U-turn over Greenland and bring him back? Like what happens?
I have been fascinated. I've been sending you guys text messages. My biggest thought heading into this game, Rams, Jaguars, as they would say in the commercials. What did they do with Puka? Is Puka just going to London because he's halfway there? Did they leave him in Baltimore and he takes a PJ back to L.A. by himself, which sounds awesome.
That does. By the way, alone in a PJ is
sounds
the ballerest thing in the world.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Does he stay in Baltimore and they pick him up on the way back?
he's at the Residence Inn for a long weekend. He's stocked his fridge with cup of noodles and Ritz crackers.
What becomes of Puka Nacua? That's all I've been wondering about.
I picture him wandering the Inner Harbor alone, just
hanging out. What
do I go do?
What's he doing?
Yeah, I don't know. You brought up a lot of things right there. Have you ever had an extended stay at one of those Residence Inn things?
I probably have, but
I'm talking more than 3 or 4 nights. I'm talking a couple of weeks.
No.
DeAndre?
No.
Laura?
No.
No? It is very deeply and totally depressing.
I would believe it.
When I moved to Houston, when I was living here, my first on-air job was in Houston, and they're like, "Hey, we want to hire you, but we want you to start in a couple of weeks." It's like, okay, I got kids in school, I got to sell my house, I got a lot of moving parts, so I will come out, and where should I stay until I find an apartment or whatever? Like, oh, we'll put you up at the local Residence Inn, and it has nothing to do with the Residence Inn, but it's all people in similar circumstances, and it's all everybody bringing these sad little bags of groceries into their hotel rooms, lingering around the lobby, hoping for just some sense of human contact and conversation. And everybody just wants the most surface conversation. You go get your crummy glass of complimentary wine at the bar to start the night, and just hoping that someone go, "How long you been in for?" It's like you're serving a sentence at one of these places.
First time.
Yeah. How long you doing? I'm right here for about a month. Oh, man, what happened?
Did anybody, like an older gentleman, take you under his wing, show you the ropes of the Residence Inn?
When you start to recognize people at the bar, you'd start to recognize people at the laundry machines that were down in the garage. It's not the most uplifting place in the world.
Sound good.
It's not.
Well, and this is your worst nightmare, too, because it's all small talk.
It is. But I'll be honest, even me at them, like, I got to talk to another person. Like, right, I really need to find a way to go talk to some other people. This is not working out for me.
I'm picturing, like, as you were saying, it was like a prison sentence. I'm picturing cliques forming inside the
gangs, yeah.
Gangs, like, what do you have to do to get jumped in?
Yeah.
Like, what do you have to do to get your stripes inside the Residence Inn?
That was the same place I found a gecko in my toilet the next morning.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah. So, okay, I think everybody's the same. I know men are the same. Laura, help me out here. First thing you do when you wake up in the morning, you walk into the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So I'm standing there, and I'm doing what you do, and I think, and again, I've been awake for 45 seconds at this point, and I think I see something move in the bowl, and I'm like, I'm
glad you have
just
light.
Really tired, man. I just whatever. And so I'm finishing, and I'm kind of getting a little more awake. And I look down, and there is a gecko about maybe 3 or 4 inches long, like running around the inside of the bowl.
Oh, no.
I'm like, what in the world have I done? It did not have an accent. And I couldn't have flushed that guy any faster. And I like went down to the front desk like later that day. I'm like, hey, like I got lizards in my room. They're like, oh yeah, those things are everywhere.
Ew.
I'm like,
it's just so common for them.
Yeah, I'm like, really? They're like, oh yeah, like if there's a bunch, we can come in. But I'm like, yeah, they're just kind of all over.
One is enough for me, man.
Yeah,
but here's the thing, though. This is why they can respond like that. They know everybody's in the same situation. Where are you going to go?
Where are you going to go? Yep.
Yeah, you want to take your chances, find somewhere you can go that doesn't have geckos. Have fun, man.
Like New York and rats.
It was. Yeah, but the rats are typically in the room. They're just kind of chilling on the sidewalk, staring you down. That's a whole nother thing.
That's true. I remember one time when I was watching MTV Cribs, I think it was Hanson, one of the members of Hanson.
The little boy band?
Yeah, the little boy. But they were like adults.
Bop Hanson?
Yeah, the little. Anyways. So they're doing like the MTV Cribs, and the rat goes, I want to say it was Hanson. It just runs through, and everybody's like, oh, yeah, they're here.
Yeah.
And they're like in a nice,
They're everywhere.
They're disgusting.
They are everywhere, especially in New York. Like even here, if you look,
downtown,
you don't have to look very hard.
No, I've seen a few rats.
I'll take geckos. They're small.
Yeah,
they're little. They don't look
largely hanging out in the toilet bowl. They can't hurt you. They don't
It's
bite.
like snakes when you hike.
Yeah, but I don't like that.
I don't either, but I know they're there.
I know they're there, but I don't like seeing them. I know I probably walk by, for every one I see, I probably walk by 20. But the one you see really sends you around.
Have you ever seen coyotes at night, like in your neighborhood?
Yeah, all the time.
I remember one time I was walking. At the time, we only had one dog.
Oh, yeah, they like dogs.
I was walking it's a little dog. It's a half Chihuahua, half Dachshund.
Okay.
And I'm walking the dog at night, and across the street, I'm like, kind of a big dog to be walking around without a leash. Interesting. Then I see another dog following. I'm like, wow, 2 big dogs off leash.
No.
That's weird. And I'm like, those are not dogs.
Yep.
Those are coyotes.
And they're cunning, Andy.
They are cunning.
Yes.
So I picked up my little dog and carried the little dog home.
Yes. Very good choice.
And then back when we had our one of our larger dogs, I was opening up in our backyard. I was opening up the back door and just horses through the gate to go inside the house after a walk, and I had dropped their leashes just because I was going to, handle the door or whatever, and I had locked it because it was night. All of a sudden, I see the big dog start freaking out. I'm like, what is going on? And then I look over, and all I see opposite the dog are these teeth. I'm like,
Ooh.
oh, what? Turns out it's a possum.
Oh, those are gross, man.
And my dog went after the possum, started chasing the possum. I grabbed the leash, then I lost the leash and kept chasing him. I finally broke them up, pulled them off. I thought he killed the possum.
Yeah.
But it turned out the possum was playing possum.
Oh, yeah, they do that.
The possum actually played, because I was freaked out about this. And at one point, my dog had blood in its mouth. And I was trying to figure out, is this the possum's blood? Is it his own blood? Could he get rabies from this? I call a vet.
Yes, is the answer.
They said the odds of, I guess, an urban possum carrying rabies
They've been vaccinated?
Well, that's the first thing I asked.
They do it in school. They do it in possum school. They make sure that everybody gets what they're supposed to.
World, they make all the possums get vaxxed.
That's what happened to the possums.
Have you guys seen coyotes that look like they're in a zombie apocalypse kind of movie?
Coyotes are gross.
I mean, yes, but okay. I saw one that looked like it was dying or whatever, and I'm
they're really mangy.
And I was like, ew. And someone said they were sick, and that's why half their hair were gone, so it looked like bald spots.
You lived in the desert, DeAndre. You must have had every critter imaginable.
I've seen all sorts of stuff in the desert. Trust me. I think there was one time there was a coyote that legit ran through the neighborhood, and I was little, and I was like, oh damn, what the hell is that? Because they're so young.
They're never alone, by the way.
No,
they're always with others.
But, I took the dog inside, was checking all that, and then I'm freaking out because I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to I don't know what to do with this possum. I go back out in the backyard, the possum's gone.
Oh yeah,
because it had played possum.
It worked.
It did work.
Got away.
It fooled all of us. I thought this possum was dead.
You know what sucks? Scorpions.
Yeah, those are those are dangerous too.
Those little bugs are just.
I haven't seen a ton of those.
Well, when I used to go to Mexico more, they were there, and I remember when we came back because we drove there. My mom's like, "Do not take your suitcases in the house," and I was like, "Yeah, whatever." She goes, "I'm serious." So everybody left it, and of course, Laura takes her little backpack in there, and Lord and behold, there was little scorpions. We brought them back. And my mom's like, that's why. Because, my parents don't live in the city.
Yeah.
They didn't grow up in city areas in Mexico. So you bring stuff back. And I was like, oh, no, man. Never again.
When I lived in Phoenix, you do not leave your shoes outside because that's where the scorpions go. Yeah. Or you make sure to shake them out before you do it. All right. We got a little first pitch coming up in just a little bit. Mike Trudell is around here somewhere as well. He's going to hang out with us before it's the final Laker preseason game tonight, right?
The dress rehearsal. Final dress rehearsal.
Are they going to play everybody?
They are going to play everybody everybody's available except LeBron, Bronny, and Adu Thiero.
Okay.
Maxi Kleber actually is available to play. I don't know if he's going to play because it sounds like JJ wants to try to make this as close to the rotation as possible. And between Kleber not really being available and Jackson Hayes actually playing pretty well in the preseason, I'm guessing Jackson's ahead of Maxey, but it sounds like JJ wants to try to replicate an actual game.
All right, the MLB Championship Series is on the ESPN LA app. Right now you can hear M's and Blue Jays, a pivotal Game 5. Jays crawled back into that one. Road teams won all 4 of those so far. And, of course, followed by the Dodgers looking to sweep the Brewers in Game 4. At 5:30 on the ESPN LA app, just hit the ESPN Radio Live Sports tile for play-by-play from ESPN Radio. And don't forget to react to all things Dodgers on Monday morning at 6:30 a.m. with the Blue Review. Blue Review.
Blue Review.
On the ESPN LA YouTube channel. I was on the Blue Review yesterday, Andy. I believe it was their highest-rated episode ever, and I don't think it's a coincidence. The MLB postseason on ESPN LA, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. First pitch is coming up next.
The Lake Show lives here.
Tonight, the Lakers preseason finale hits Crypto.com Arena for a battle with the Kings.
Luka into the front court. Step back. Three-pointer by Luka. Good.
It's Lakers Kings from LA Live. Coverage begins tonight at 6 p.m.
I thought I told you time and time again that we won't stop.
Your Lakers, your season, your home. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
It's a Cosm Ticket Friday. Level up your game day experience and enter for a chance to win a pair of tickets to watch USC versus Notre Dame at Cosm. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 7 to win a 4-pack of GA tickets to watch USC versus Notre Dame at Cosm Los Angeles tomorrow, October 18th. Limited tickets available through Cosm.com or Cosm mobile app. Tune in all day for your chance to win.
This is the Southern California Kia Dealers Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams are headed across the pond for a very early Sunday kickoff in Week 7 of the NFL season, 4:30 a.m. That's when myself, Travis Rogers, and Sua Cravens will get you started with the Toyota Rams countdown to kickoff, followed immediately by all of the play-by-play action. The Rams and the Jags live from London. JB Long, the voice of the Rams, will have the call alongside Maurice Jones-Drew and the Super Bowl champion, none other than DeMarco Farr. And then immediately after the game, we'll be right back here with the Rams post-game report. Me and Sua Cravens breaking down everything that happened in the Week 7 game. Did the Rams find a way to get into the end zone in the red zone? Did they find a way to make some kicks, something that they've been struggling with all season long? And does Puka Nacua continue to put himself at the top of the NFL receiving list? With Friday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
The Southern California Kia Dealers Rams Report, driven by your Southern California Kia dealers.
Orgavattazona? Is that a word? In the new 2026 Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid, it might as well be, because it can be one road trip. It's all about turbocharged power and hybrid efficiency working together, so you get the thrill of quick acceleration and the satisfaction of fuel efficiency. Book a test drive and keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Vodka, America's #1 potato vodka. Smooth, creamy, no burn, made from non-GMO potatoes and gluten-free with no added sugar, just 64 calories an ounce. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Don't sit on the sidelines if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way into the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with Normand Legal.
Oh, I've been slamming pumpkin spice lattes from Pink Coffee. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Catch the big baseball series on our big screens everywhere you eat, stay, and play.
Number 2.
Nothing but a good time. Brett Michaels' only SoCal show, November 21st. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a new Land Rover Defender. Earn entries with your rewards card, and you could be the winner. October 30th.
Morongo, good times.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
If you have ever thought about remodeling your bathroom but were worried it would take too long or cost too much, then stop worrying. Right now, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has designed a collection of high-quality custom products and perfected the one-day remodeling experience so you can enjoy your new bathroom faster than ever before. It's a worry-free bath remodel from the most trusted brand name in the business, Jacuzzi. A jacuzzi bath system fits in your existing tub space. It's a no-mess installation with an amazing style selection, factory-certified installers, and a limited lifetime warranty. Call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599 right now and get 50% off installation with no interest and no payments for 12 months. Replace that old bathtub today with a walk-in shower for a safer bathing experience. If you have lived in your home for over 15 years, it's time to remodel your bathroom. For a virtual or in-home appointment, call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599. 800-717-4599.
You're hanging out with the Rams Super Bowl champ and Sweet Tea.
Feeling awesome. Yes. What's up?
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Guys, what the heck is going on out here?
Back to the guys.
Paul is not dead. We've come to that conclusion, right?
Yes.
Did we settle that yesterday?
Greg doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, you think he's not?
Great. I think he's. No. I think he is dead.
You think he is?
I like the
You're
conspiracy theory of him being dead, and it was all.
Trudell, are you familiar with this?
With
Paul is dead.
Greg thinking that Paul McCartney is dead?
Yes.
It's not me thinking it. It is a very large conspiracy theory built around the fact that Paul McCartney died in a car crash in like the 60s.
Never heard that.
No,
It was news to me.
Including, by the way, there's a Beatles song that ends with John saying, "I buried Paul."
I can't support this at all.
There's a song that if you play, like, you know how on the
This
record,
where you play it
it's at the end of "Believe I'm the Walrus." He
yeah,
says
but there's
that.
there's a record if you put it backwards, it's
Right.
Paul is dead.
Yeah.
Paul is dead.
Yep.
Yeah. No, there's a whole bunch. There's huge theories all about it.
It's a cottage
It's
industry.
great.
I would like
great.
to throw my body in front of that and say it's ridiculous.
Yes, thank you. Trudell is
You
here
are
as the
not a
voice of
conspiracy
reason.
theory person, are you?
Does he look like one to you?
No, not in the slightest.
Yeah, I am a.
No, not at all.
I like things to have evidence.
Weird.
Okay.
Weird.
Go read the evidence of Brown Paul's. I think there's like a paulisdead.com.
If
There's better
evidence
better
spin
evidence,
the
yeah.
record backwards, that's not
Did
a
I
great
not
take.
just tell
the spin
you?
the red backwards where they're saying Paul is dead, that's a big one.
I mean, the counterpoint. A lot
Counterpoint.
of drugs happening at that time. Like,
Yes.
They were all taking just boatloads of drugs.
Another counterpoint.
Sergeant Pepper's Lonely
Reality.
Car- what?
Sorry, a second counterpoint to Andy's is just reality. He exists.
All I'm saying
he is alive.
Go.
He's
which people love to hear.
out
by the
He's
way.
there,
everywhere.
Like he
Right.
shows up.
He's
places.
everywhere.
He's not hard to find.
That's
like
the new one.
He's out. Oh, that's the. Is it like?
It's like Gallagher.
I was-
Remember Gallagher and Gallagher 2?
Do you just keep? Is this the second one, or are we on like version?
No.
5.0?
No, there was only two. He died in the 60s in a
it's
car crash. And
hologram
there was two.
Paul.
Now, do I actually believe this? No. But is it fun to actually to think that I believe it? Yes.
I did not have fun with that.
Why?
No.
Why?
I'm
You're
just
so.
messing with you.
You're
I'm just
so
messing with
I need
you.
a drop of
God,
that.
man.
It's Paul
So
I know I
McCartney.
sniffed your sandwich,
It's
but that
Paul
doesn't mean-
McCartney. Oh,
You
man,
mentioned the
just
60s
disrespect.
and the drugs, Andy. I don't think I would have
I'm
done
gonna
well in the
find
60s because I
paulsdead.com
don't
for you.
like drugs necessarily.
I don't wanna
I
see it.
think I would have
No,
killed it in the 50s. You know, like the 50s would have like martinis at lunch. I would have been good at
A
that.
lot of booze, just a glass of booze
just a
at
big
your
cold
desk.
glass of booze. Like Don Draper and I would have been friends.
Every movie you ever see or TV show from that era,
Yeah.
like the boss has an entire bar
Yes.
behind him.
Indeed.
And people are having cocktails at like 1 PM while doing work.
Yeah, well, it stokes the creative process.
I think it's hard enough that we lost John Lennon the year before I was born, and then we lost George Harrison, and meanwhile Greg's trying to kill off Paul McCartney while he's breathing.
Is Ringo still alive?
Yes,
Ringo
yeah,
is
he's
still
still
alive.
he's
Ringo
still
as well.
George Harrison, not alive. He's dead.
I knew George
Okay.
Harrison tragically died of
That's
cancer.
not a theory. That's facts.
The theory claims McCartney died in a car crash in 1966 and was secretly replaced by a lookalike, but it has been consistently debunked.
Lookalike with a great voice.
Musical talent.
He's great at the guitar. He's a great songwriter. The lookalike,
This
one of the
legend-
greatest ever.
Hey,
Linda
two
McCartney
people
was very
could be
understanding.
talented. There's more than one talented person in this world, Trudell.
And the fact that his voice sounds exactly
But it
identical to
doesn't.
Paul
One
McCartney's.
was high and one was lower. One was higher and one was lower. That's what just do the evidence. Just look it up yourself.
Do your own research, Trudell.
So basically
Do your
what
own research.
So what you're saying is if you really game this out, fake Paul McCartney broke up the Beatles.
Yes, and
Oh.
also fake Paul McCartney may be better than the original Paul McCartney.
Well, so all of Wings is fake Paul.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. This legend gained significant traction in 1969 after fans interpreted various clues on album covers, song lyrics, and other media
remember
as evidence.
when they're crossing the street?
Yep.
Paul is the only one not wearing shoes.
Exactly, because he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He's an angel.
now I'm a believer. Now you've sold me.
Sergeant
on all of
Pepper's, he's like shorter than everyone else, but he's actually taller
Well, it's
than
because
everybody
he's going closer into the ground.
Right, yeah, he's going
The
down.
metaphor,
It's-
Andy.
see? It's all over the place.
All
Trudell
right.
is so mad about this
Yeah,
conversation.
he doesn't. Are you
Look at him,
like
he's
a
just sitting
Beatles,
back,
a
not
Beatles
saying a
fan?
thing.
No, it's fine. I just Suarez just hit a home run, so that temporarily
Did
took
he?
my attention. Yeah, my attention. Yeah.
Are you a Twins fan?
I am a Twins fan.
Yeah.
The hard part is that I haven't gotten to watch them really since 2007.
Yeah, they don't
when
get
I
a
left,
lot of
and
Sunday
I
night
watched,
baseball.
like every Dodger game. So
Yeah.
I very much root for the Dodgers. But I don't think it'll ever happen that the Twins will get back to the World Series for the first time since 1991. If they were to and likely play the Dodgers, that would be hard for me. I would root for the Twins, but I think I would. I know the Dodgers so much better now. But ultimately, we can't go away from our roots.
Do the Dodgers go back to the World Series tonight? Do they close the show? Do they sweep? Do they blow them out? It just sometimes you get that vibe that it's just like, okay, this is over, and this is one of those. Not just because it's 3-0, but because it's Ohtani, Snell, Yamamoto, Glasnow that you would have to beat all of them in a row. Is it a wrap tonight?
Yeah, I think it is. I thought yesterday they were going to lose, and the fact that they didn't, and even though they had a couple of chances, especially in that second inning, that tonight is the night. Who knows what's going on with Jackson Chourio? He injured himself.
Every time he swings the bat, he's limping around.
Right, yeah. So he's supposed to play, but the fact is that he's not going to be 100%, and they need that guy to be 100%. So yeah, I think it's over now. I think that Ohtani has a really, really good game pitching wise.
Okay.
I think he's going to go 7. He'll give up 2. But he's going to have like 8 strikeouts, 7 innings.
How many innings did he pitch in Philadelphia? 6?
6.
6? Okay.
Yeah. I think he's going to go further than 6 because he's a guy that his pitch count stays low when he's on. When he's using all 7 pitches, he can get through. Like he'll look like Yamamoto where he's at like 63 pitches in the 7th inning.
Is it over, Andy?
I think it's over.
Yeah.
In part because 3-0, all that stuff, LA, opportunity to close out. But also, if you're Milwaukee, it's got to be so. I know these guys have pride. I know they're competitive, all that stuff. But the idea of actually manufacturing belief that you can come back from down 3-0 against this team that you know is not even totally clicking on all cylinders other than the starting rotation. They have not been clicking on all cylinders. If you win today, your reward is staying in L.A.
Right.
to face Blake Snell,
who shut you down.
Before you even go back to Milwaukee, it's got to be so hard to generate like true belief and incentive.
So, Trudell, you spent a lot of time around pro athletes. You spent a lot of time playoff series and everything else. Is there a vibe that goes through a team when they know it's over, even when it's not over?
For sure, and that's the tricky thing with this, because you would assume that this whole Milwaukee season, right, has been magical up until the point where the Los Angeles Dodgers come to town with 4 number 1 aces and all of the money in the world and all the talent in the world. And I can already hear kind of people in the Midwest kind of thinking of the Dodgers as people generally have thought of the Lakers over the years, and it just kind of being very mad about it. And I'm trying to figure out if there's any semblance of them that can pull out the Yankees Red Sox thing when the Red Sox were down 3-0, and I just don't think so. It's not a similar team. In that case, Boston had all the pitching matchups lined up. They were going to be pushed forward. They had all of the shared history, I think, to rebel against. And in this case, I think Milwaukee probably just looks across the diamond and is like, I mean.
And the Milwaukee Brewers have had a good season by their metric, right? They got to the NLCS. That's a great year for them.
Yeah.
And they fought like crazy, and they've had a great year. This is one of those. Yeah, man. Let's just get to Mexico. Let's just call this a wrap.
And the Dodgers are the defending champs, so it's not like. It's not like you can talk yourself into the idea that the Dodgers could panic a bit at having to close out, or all of a sudden they're going to start feeling pressure. This team is not going to feel pressure in terms of what they're doing right now. They're just not.
I mean, I can't imagine they're just going to roll over, but at the same time, if you're playing in this game tonight and think, oh my God, even if we get through this one, You got Snell
but that's
tomorrow.
The thing. It's not necessarily a rollover. It's a one team has a lot better players than the other team.
Everywhere.
Yeah, if the Dodgers get up early, I think Milwaukee will start to roll over.
We get a Clayton Kershaw appearance at that point?
Well, okay.
I'm being serious. Like, if the Dodgers get a 6-7 run lead, do they find a way to put Clayton Kershaw in the game for sentimental reasons?
Well, do you think he wants to come in?
Yes.
Then probably if they're up like 6 or
yeah.
But it has to be 6 or 7 runs, and yes, because we also don't want the last vision of Clayton Kershaw against Philadelphia giving up 8 runs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Kershaw would love the opportunity to maybe pitch for the last time and have a good performance. Problem is, though, if he doesn't, like, I'm not saying the Dodgers lose, but there's only so many times you can do this. And it's in a role that he's totally uncomfortable.
There's no chance they use him the way they did against Philadelphia, right?
No,
where
in a 2-run game,
where the game's still undecided.
No,
like they've signed off on that.
No, I can't imagine. Go ahead. No, I can't imagine it.
No, I just was thinking back to kind of Travis's original point, and we're talking about pressure and how it builds, and the pressure does go. If they lose today, it does go up some, and then if you're all of a sudden you're down 2-0 or something in the first inning with Snell. And then because that's the thing in this setup with the 2-3-2, you don't want to go back to Milwaukee.
Right.
None of us think that it's not even really possible, I don't think, but you just don't want to put yourself in that position to go back to a building where even if you won the first 2 games, where the team has won 2 games in a row on your field. So there's some semblance of pressure.
But that would be tomorrow more to me than tonight.
That's assuming
tonight.
Sure, but even like tonight, that's the reason I don't think you see Kershaw unless it's 6-7 runs, because if he screws up and he looks like he did against Philadelphia in that second inning, or even the first inning that he miraculously got out of.
I was going to say that's the part that was the tell.
Yeah.
The 7th inning was hideous.
It was terrible. Then they put him out for the 8th. But so I wouldn't put him in that, because you don't want their bats to all of a sudden like, oh, hey, now we're hitting again. This is what it feels like to get shots. I'm getting a single over there. Oh, a double over there. And they start feeling themselves a little bit. You don't want that feeling. So you let Shohei go, and then maybe if you have to take him out, it's Sheehan. They left Sheehan off the game yesterday so he could pitch today.
This is really the dilemma. To whatever degree you consider it a dilemma with Kershaw, he doesn't have a role.
Yeah.
He actually does not
mop
have
up. Which sucks, but yeah.
But here's the thing. Like, it's mop up, but he's also Clayton Kershaw, meaning you don't want to have to use him for mop up unless it's necessary.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a role.
No, they're not good. Like, let's say someone else got beat up. Okay, that Ohtani has a bad night, and you go to Sheehan, who's not effective, and then you go to, I pick a guy, Robleski, who's not effective. Next thing you know, it's 7-0. They're not going to put him in at that point. That's borderline disrespectful.
You don't think they would put him at 7-0? If they were down 7-0, and it was like the 5th inning, I would put out Clayton Kershaw on that point and let him just kind of go the rest of the way, because he probably will hold it to a minimum.
Here's the other part.
And
of this,
why use the rest of your bullpen?
Because the last time I was in here, right? This was what was the theory called?
The Bergman piggyback plan.
The piggyback plan,
yeah.
Right? And so we were going back and forth on it, and like Kershaw coming in to be used in a certain role was kind of behind that part of it. Whereas, but
I was hoping.
And my point was, but some of these guys are gonna come through okay. And so the last game is an example, right? You get 2/3 from Vesia, you get 2/3 from Trinan, you get an inning from Banda, and obviously at the time we didn't know that Sasaki was for sure going to be the greatest closer. And I mean, I get it got a little dicey. It got a little dicey for a second. A little hiccup. But like that was kind of my point at the time, is that once the postseason comes, like Roberts does have some faith in some of these guys, and therefore, to Andy's point, then that's where the role goes away. The role was really more there if you felt like you couldn't use the bullpen at all, which you can now.
If Kershaw was not Kershaw, and we knew that this was not going to be his last season, he would not be on the postseason roster, because again, he doesn't have a role.
Right. You're right, but that's the only way but that is first pitch for the first part of it. It's brought to you by Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, nothing else. And we got ours, boys. All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a good sound, and it's delicious too.
It's pretty good. It is pretty good. Here's the question. If the Dodgers win tonight, if they win the series, which is exceptionally likely, who gets the NLCS MVP award? I don't know if there's an easy answer.
That's a tough one.
We'll get into that. It is coming up next. But first, let me tell you about Rotolo Chevrolet. My friends at Rotolo Chevrolet, my longtime partners at Rotolo Chevrolet. We're talking about Mike Capozio, who you see dancing. If you watch any sports on TV in this town, you've seen Mike Capozio dancing on TV. And Mike and I have had a relationship for many years now, and it's the same thing. He just makes sure that everybody gets what they want, and they feel great about it. And he has his entire team on the same page. Michael, Eddie, Armando, the whole group. Every time I go out to Rotolo Chevrolet in Fontana, I have that same incredible experience, and I say to myself, of course, that's why they've won Dealer of the Year 13 years in a row. Transparent, courteous, upfront. You're going to love your purchase from Rotolo Chevrolet. So if you've been thinking about a Chevy Silverado, if you've been thinking about any of the Chevy cars and trucks, Rotolo is the spot you need to be in. In Fontana, right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit, you can't miss it. And I get it, Fontana's, out on the east side, and maybe you're in Long Beach, maybe you're in, Santa Barbara, you're in Thousand Oaks, and you're thinking, I want that experience, but that's a little far. No sweat, RotoloChevy.com, ROTOLO, RotoloChevy.com, and make sure they know that Travis sent you in.
She's a gal with the bright red hair. Now she stands out from all the rest. You know her anywhere. Right ahead.
You get it.
Sedano and Cap. Weekday mornings starting at 7 on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Coverage and content of the 2025 MLB postseason on ESPN LA is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. Visit Pechanga.com for more information.
Did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles isn't just a local favorite? They're ranked one of the best pediatric hospitals in the country by U.S. News and World Report. With nearly 17,000 surgeries a year, they handle more complex procedures than any other hospital in Southern California. That's Major League experience right in our backyard. And when it comes to your child's health, CHLA is playing in a league of their own. To learn more, visit chla.org.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Looking to score big on flooring? Kick off your project with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Every day's a win. No gimmicks, no markups, just the wholesale deals on every surface. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
One specific request. I don't have to pay attention, care, or try.
Yes. More DeMarco and Travis right now.
But I know y'all wanted that 808. Can you feel that BASS?
All right, so usually when you've got a team that is dominating a series the way that the Dodgers have dominated the Brewers for the first three games, there's a player or two that are clearly kind of leading the way. The Dodgers have a player or two, but they're both starting pitchers. And maybe you could even throw Glasnow in there.
He was great.
Is there an MVP for the Dodgers through the first three games? We'll see what plays tonight, but somebody asked this question yesterday. I think it was in the YouTube chat, actually, who it was going to be. And I don't know the answer. I mean, you could Mookie, I guess, Tommy Edman, maybe, but I don't think there's a clear-cut answer.
I don't think there's any clear-cut answer either. I can, if you want to go with the 1 through 9, I mean, I could make an argument around Kike just because he's gotten a hit basically in every single game.
Let me ask you this, and I'm not saying it's a bad answer. What's Kike's moment in this series?
No, he gets a hit every once in a while. He has the highest batting average of anybody that's in that. That's
so
it.
That's it. Just a math equation.
That is a math, exactly. Yeah. That is the only reason. There's no... Mookie has the moment of the throw, right? Max Muncy has the moment where he was running
Mookie
up and that spin.
Yep.
The moment of the walk.
He has the walk too, sure. But are those MVP moments? I don't know.
The moments are Blake Snell facing 24 guys through 8 innings and Yoshinobu Yamamoto throwing a complete game, which is like, a dodo bird. It just doesn't happen anymore. And he went out there and did it. And Glasnow was just unlucky because he was on the heels of 2 legendary performances. His performance was brilliant as well. It wasn't quite at that level, but it was pretty darn close. Can you cut it 3 ways, or we'll see what Shohei does tonight? Cut it 4 ways, Trudeau?
Because if Shohei does the same thing tonight, then it's got to be an unprecedented thing in baseball history. But how do you separate amongst those 4? And which game is most important? I guess right now I would lean with Snell because I think setting the table for the series and kind of facing a Milwaukee team that came in hot as they did, and he just demoralized them. Now, granted, it got a little dicey once he left the game, but he is the person to me that kind of set the tone for the starting pitching staff, which has dominated the series. But you could make the argument, let's say Shohei goes out and does the same thing. Well, closing it out, maybe is that harder than setting the table?
Or
I don't know.
Yamamoto may have just put his foot on their throats and said, no, really, you guys are done. Like, the only reason you're not done yet is we have to play these games by the rules of baseball, but you're done.
See, that's why I think there's an argument for every single one of those pitchers. The first one, Snell, you said set the tone and just really completely held him off bounds. Yamamoto just put his foot on the throat, and then Glasnow said, all right, you're not even getting it. There's no breath in you any longer because we're going to now shut it down by only giving up one run. If Shohei shuts it down, he puts them in the grave. All 4 of them have to get it.
Okay. Do they have 4 trophies, though? Because they
could have a saw.
Well, because they give the NLCS.
Be like Solomon.
Yeah.
Like
you can have it.
I double-checked to make sure I was remembering this correctly. Like, Tommy Edman got an actual NLCS trophy for being the MVP.
Yeah.
Do they have 4 on hand?
They could do a group shot. They could all kind of go behind
but
it and line up.
someone gets to take the thing home.
There's been
they
multiple.
can make more.
There's been multiple.
There's a mold somewhere.
Maybe it'll be
they
like the
can
Stanley
pour
Cup.
more metal.
One takes it home one day, the other takes it home the next day.
No,
there's been multiple MVPs in one.
So
series,
when the
right?
Dodgers won the World Series back in 1981, they had MVPs.
Yes.
I think it was Steve Yeager, Steve Garvey, and Pedro Guerrero. I think shared the award 3 ways. So there is some precedent to this. But let's say Ohtani has a day Glasnow-like. Good, but not like those other 2. Can you just give it to Snell and Yamamoto? Like, just split it one way?
Oof.
Or do you have to include those other guys? Because the first 2 guys, while Glasnow was good, it wasn't that. It was really good, but it wasn't what those other 2 guys did.
Can we make our own rules, kind of like when the Atlanta Hawks' entire team got to be All-Stars a few years ago? If we can, then just Dodgers pitching staff.
Yeah.
Or Dodgers starting pitchers, I guess. The bullpen has been great relative to what it has been all year. Right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So
I'm doing
I guess
Google
we just give
searches
the whole...
right now to see if the tri-MVPs in 81, if there were 3 trophies. I'm only coming
you are
up
really hung up on this.
Again, this is like
Do you have an empty space on your mantle at home that you've always yearned to fill?
I was the one that originally became so fascinated by what happened to Puka. Like, now that he's injured, but at least in Baltimore, if not London, I want to know these things. I want to know what happens if there are 4 MVPs. Is there a precedent for 4 trophies?
No, I mean, who knows? But I think Travis had that part right. You stand around, and all 4 of you the guys are right behind the trophy, and then they make other ones and give them to you.
Yamamoto already has like 3 Japanese. I think it's called the Sawamura Award. I believe it's the equivalent of the Cy Young Award.
Has multiple.
Yeah,
actually,
that's not shocking.
Snell has size. Ohtani has all the hardware. Does Glasnow have anything?
Maybe, yeah, but his performance was clearly the third of the of the group.
Maybe the 4th, depending on what happens tonight. And then it feels like he's getting a pity trophy.
Yeah. I mean, there's no other choice, right? It has to go to one of those guys.
I don't think
no one else has done anything offensively.
None of the offense has any reason to have the MVP trophy, so it has to be at least. I think you have the right thing with the 2. I think Snell and Yamamoto split that because Snell would have gone all 9 if they let him.
Yeah.
If I have to pick one field player, this would just incorporate the importance of positions defensively. So I'd probably go Mookie.
Yeah.
He has the Derek Jeter play. He's been class pretty much for the rest of any other opportunity he's had. Yeah, he had the key. He got Shohei in right with the line drive, which was the only run in the game for a while.
Yep.
So that just by kind of default, Kike is right there, but Mookie may be a little bit more significant in terms of big plays.
Somebody should do something tonight. You know what I mean? Like, so somebody go hit a couple home runs in a tight game, like maybe a walk-off shot or something like that, and make it a little easier because otherwise it's going to be a dealer's choice kind of situation.
That's a good question, though. Like, can someone do something so amazing tonight?
Somebody hits a walk-off home run tonight, they'll win it.
You think so?
Sure.
Even though if you would
because there's no other answer.
But don't we like the idea though of rewarding the starting pitchers though somehow?
Yes,
right?
Sure, I like it.
So I almost don't want to walk off for that reason. So I want the pitchers to get the recognition.
Also to make Andy's mind just explode with how many different trophies there are.
And who touches it first? Who gets the trophy first? Then we have the same argument.
Well, you're starting to also though. This is the other problem. You're starting to get into. When people complain about, it's Little League, everybody gets a trophy, like 4 MVPs, 5 MVPs. Before you know it, the whole team is getting an MVP award.
I mean, just give it to the whole thing. You swept.
I've made a decision. It's Yamamoto.
Oh, you're going strictly Yamamoto.
If they're going to give it to somebody, it's him because he did what no one does anymore. He pitched the entire game.
He did have the blemish, though, which Snell did not.
True. I mean, one pitch, he got ambushed, and then after that, he was virtually perfect.
Did they barely touch the ball against Snell?
True.
They had one hit off of Snell and he hadn't faced the minimum, and
Then
he erased that guy immediately. Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to pick one pitcher, if you're taking Yamamoto because he finished it off, I'm going to take Snell because of what he actually did. He would have finished it if Dave would have let him go out there.
Get the table saw out, cut it 4 ways, and we'll move on from there. Greg, do you have another Arrowhead
it's
read?
The same thing. It's Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water.
I'm just going to take a big slurp right now.
Take another
big swig. Andy is in because Andy comes in a lot, but Andy is here mostly because today is draft day, and Andy loves the draft. We're gonna do the draft coming up next. Let me tell you about this is your last chance to enter. It is the Pure Play Sweepstakes, but time is running out. You want to enter right now for your shot at a next-gen reverse osmosis water system, bringing pure, clean water straight to your home. I have one in my house. Absolutely awesome. You don't have to deal with water bottles or any of that stuff. It's clean, it's delicious, it's awesome. Plus, not only will you get the next-gen reverse osmosis water system, you'll get an ESPN LA prize pack with a pair of sports tickets and exclusive ESPN LA swag. So don't wait. The contest ends soon. Head to pureplaysweepstakes.com before it's too late. You need to be 18 or older and a homeowner to enter. That is pureplaysweepstakes.com. The draft coming up next.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, don't face your insurance company alone. For over 20 years, Avner Gadd has helped homeowners across Southern California fight back when insurers delay, deny, or underpay. From unlivable homes to pushy contractors, don't let fine print or insurance games decide your future. Call 818-917-5256 or visit avnergat.com. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Oh, I've been slamming pumpkin spice lattes from Pink Coffee. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Catch the big baseball series on our big screens everywhere you eat, stay, and play.
Number 2.
Nothing but a good time. Brett Michaels' only SoCal show, November 21st. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a new Land Rover Defender. Earn entries with your rewards card, and you could be the winner. October 30th.
Morongo, good times.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Huckleberry Vodka, crafted with real mountain huckleberries, Idaho state fruit. Think blueberries, but richer. Try pairing it with lemonade. So refreshing. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Pack your day with awe and awesome at SeaWorld San Diego. Get real close to over 9,000 animals, including axolotls at the all-new Bayside Aquarium, now open, and orcas at the reimagined Orca Encounter. Rediscover the journey to Atlantis and enjoy fall family fun during Spooktacular with trick-or-treating, colorful costume characters, and a pumpkin patch on select dates now through November 2nd. Go from real to unreal at SeaWorld. Save up to 60% on tickets and fun cards. Hurry, offer ends soon. Restrictions apply.
Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium one beverage drink, like our zesty dragon fruit mango lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Only at Waba Grill.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
I can't dance at all. What did you call it, Funchy? The Caucasian two-step. Yes, that's what I got. I got
What's
this.
the Caucasian two-step? The white man's overbite?
Yes, I got that too.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on. Back to the guys.
So Andy is always excited for the draft. That this is quite possibly your favorite moment at 710 is drafting things.
I love snake drafts. I think they're so much fun.
Trudell, you look like you're a man who keeps yourself pretty fit. I'm guessing not a ton of pasta in your diet?
Au contraire.
Oh.
I
no.
I eat a lot of pasta.
Okay.
I just try to work out to kind of burn off the calories.
He's got 3 kids.
I do.
Children
lot of
needs
carbs.
pasta.
A lot of carbs.
All right. Laura?
All right, guys. So I was really, really torn. And Trudell, I truthfully didn't know what time you were going to come in for the show. So I was not expecting you to be a part of our draft.
Mm-hmm.
So you have thrown my draft situation a little out the door.
Well, this is exciting for Andy because it just makes things a little more dramatic.
So the order will go Andy, DeAndre, Travis, Trudell, and myself.
What's going to be left for me?
Okay. Now, we thought, DeAndre and I were talking about this. We thought we had it. I don't know. Anyways. So in honor of National Pasta Day, we'll be drafting our top 3 pasta dishes. Also, let me just explain. If you get the chicken fettuccine Alfredo, okay, the fettuccine Alfredo is out the door. So the chicken takes it, but it's out the door. So you can't get like, I got the chicken and he gets the shrimp.
I could use a different fettuccine dish.
Yes.
Okay.
But you can't do like, you got chicken fettuccine, I get shrimp.
Okay.
Alfredo.
Got it.
Does that make sense to you guys?
So you can't, in other words, what you're saying is the difference can't be the protein.
The protein.
It's got to be a different style.
Yes.
But you can recycle the same
pasta
noodle.
Yes. Yes.
Correct. I just wanted to clarify.
That's an important question, by the way.
Are there
wanted to
15
clarify.
different pasta dishes?
Yes.
I'm about to struggle with
We
this.
were
I'm about to struggle with this.
We were not anticipating Trudell being here for this one.
There's plenty of pasta to go
I can
around.
sit this one out and just kind of,
No, you're not.
opine.
No.
Okay.
We're gonna go. All right. So first, Andy, you get the first crack at this.
I gave this a lot of thought, A, because I love a snake draft, and B, I like to cook.
Yeah.
So I started really thinking about like the different things that I use forms of pasta for, and I may be going a bit off the board, maybe a bit too off the board.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with one of the best comfort foods involving pasta that people I think don't necessarily think about as a pasta dish.
Oh
but
God, I know. I hope
chicken noodle soup.
Great choice.
Oh.
Chicken noodle
It's a great
soup.
choice.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah,
Chicken
I
noodle
was
soup.
not
It has
expecting
pasta
this.
in it. The noodle is a pasta.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
your mind
not
is
where I
blown,
thought.
isn't it?
My mind is blown.
Everybody loves it. It's got a great taste.
Wait.
It's comfort
You're
food.
thinking of the red and white checkered
I'm in
tablecloth.
shock.
You're thinking of the candle